Alright. Last time we did some investigating. Things went wrong. With the friendly get-together people were having. Now it's time to put together all the pieces. In a deadly class trial.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, lowest, most brutal taste. It's just an escalator tongue. It's fine. Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all was were inside Monokuma Rock, a rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swallowing in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Love these overdramatic explanation of how elevators work. Aim, defeat the boring routine.
So...
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration's awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time?
Yeah!
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in a bunch. Sure, you insane bear. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial's starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Would you like to save? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's... I hit a save point right before this, but why... I have no skills. I feel like that was a mistake. Work car regulations, pet. How you doing, Snakemy? It's good. Actually, do I have enough to get a skill? How's that? Oh. Oh shit, I do. Okay. Sharpness increases by 5. Sure. I'm sure that'll prove useful. Clock up. Max speed. I don't know what that means. Jumping power. Turning power. You know what? I haven't had to do a logic dive. I feel like this might be the one that makes you do a logic dive. So let's be overpowered whenever it arrives. This can't possibly bite me in the butt. Alright. Mood maker. Shift the mood to your favor. 2 statements at once. Panic talk. Bullet capacity. Damage to opponent when the statement is destroyed. Influence gauge covers over time. Sure, why not? That might actually help me out. Upshift, aiming speed. Reduces aiming speed. I think I'm fine with my aiming speed. Alright. So now I can set things? Oh, I have X Mini SP. Gotcha. Let's go with that one. Go with that one. And now I gotta make a pick. Turning and jumping might be more important than speed. I have absolutely no idea. Let's find out.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
I'm gonna have a dead person picture next to my character for a very long time. Alright.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who
That's
the
impossible.
characters in the game are first.
Characters in the game were girl A, B, C, D, E, and boy F. The high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff rod to clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. There's two Kuziryus, so that's probably the boy, the initial. The rest of them? Gotcha. First character we were able to control was girl A. Toward the end of her, it was probably... let's see here, what do I remember? It wasn't Hiyoko, that was definitely B. I don't think that she ended up dead at the end, and I think that we walked in on... Oh! I was thinking! Sorry, Chiaki. Time's my timing. Blah, blah, blah. I was thinking. Sorry. So if it's not these two, then Mikan?
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
Let's not talk about that right now.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Hiyoko, stop it.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Yeah. The one who said that was Girl B.
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
I'm sorry?
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Her personality is hyper energetic and unique. Hyper energetic. That's Ibuki to a T.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Thank you, Jackie.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D. Only one person who always had a camera with him. That's Mahiru.
I see. Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
he would be Fuyuhiko.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Kuzuryu. Gotcha. Now I have heard it.
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because there were 2 Kuzuryus.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. Sure, I have a hunch. Don't call me out like that, man. Probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
I didn't even have a second to read that.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Don't really want to say it myself, but need to move the conversation forward. The only character's game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the one who died at the beginning.
I see.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
He's very attention hungry, though. You need to ignore him.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
You happen upon that, huh?
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Just the other day, a few years ago, as we've already been told.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Pick a lane.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Don't say that with your tongue like that.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
So are you, friend. And possibly, so are we all.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
The heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He's got a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Yeah, we're getting to it, small angry bear.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
The thing's obviously in front of us. Small, stupid rabbit.
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Anime.
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
Thank you for calling it out.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Reason Girl E was killed. Should be able to assume based on the contents. She was the killer.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Let her enjoy things. Oh, now she's sad.
I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Listen, Girl E might have been a pervert. Just saying.
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
That's a lot of effort.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, there's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallways to kill her. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Probably the broken vase pillow. Give me you.
After she killed the first victim in the music room,
What do we got?
what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What she did after the murder in the music room. There was a lot of shattering
After she
things.
killed the first victim in the music room,
You know, all of them.
what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped out.
So
Zoom.
how to go to the front of the to go back to them, you need to go through. Plus, at the other 4 girls.
At the entrance, heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong! First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
Fine.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Control yourself.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
See here, we got a broken fish tank and a missing swimsuit.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Did they hit her with the fish tank? Unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. Until we can't advance as long as you don't make that clear. What do you think the weapon is? Is that a line? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. Ah, Teru's death thing is a fork and knife. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all, blah 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 blah. Appears the debate's getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. Heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Who could it possibly be? From this cast of revolving characters. Good luck, have fun. Broken fish tank, stolen swimsuit. Definitely one of those two.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause
So
of
strong.
death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then
Okay.
the piano.
No.
Why are you going even bigger?
Come on.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
It's a
Actually,
weapon that was used to beat them to death. It should have had blood stains.
and that would explain why it disappeared.
Bloodstains on it?
Huh.
She beat her to death with her fists!
That's a hell of a call. But, sure.
A weapon inside the music. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause
Zoom.
of death then she attacked her with...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Very unconventional. But it worked.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Normally, yes. But I think that this follows the same logic as a sock full of pennies.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Primarily because there's too many openings to have to deal with to close that.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually...
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
Interesting. Also, how do you accidentally make someone unconscious when you have a tied up swimsuit full of fish tank gravel? I don't know. No, come on.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Only person I can think of is that one guy. Guy F.
I see!
It's Monica.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
Gundam's having fun.
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
No, they do not. Their memory was erased.
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
Me.
Does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The murder weapon.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What did he...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
That's a branch too far.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Okay, what do we got?
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Yes, you did.
I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
Don't use that as your cover. Hold on. Yeah, because we saw her running away.
What are you saying, you
Our testimony isn't a
four-eyed
thing. Has to be the footprints.
troll? Accusing me of... Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hiyoko... She was at the beach house. But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Don't respond to her. That is what is fueling her. Learn, Mikan.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass! She's obviously lying!
Huh?
It's a lie?
Oh boy.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Well, yeah, you need to know how to lie to recognize a liar.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Okay, listen here, you little shit. I'm pretty sure you're innocent, but you're making this real hard on me. So let's drag you further into the road of pain. What do we got? Bunch of things.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
So strong.
Obviously not.
Her letter said you needed to go there.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Eh. So strong.
I did go to the beach house,
There's a couple things. Never even.
but only during my morning walk.
Think here. Got it.
No, that's wrong! Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. There seems to be someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Yoko Saionji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Yep.
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house.
The only thing past the diner is the beach house.
I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
Bit of both.
She's probably faking it.
Don't be like that.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
You're pushing this way too hard, Packo.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Blah, 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 blah. Inside the drink fridge, no.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
It would be, but her favorite types don't have that flavor. Yeah, I know, it's arbitrary, but that's what I got.
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Yoko!
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Share of the class Gundam.
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar.
Okay, go on.
When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
Don't ask her that question.
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Sonia.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
That trial will be pretty easy.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It's true that Hiyoko's suspicious, but there's something strange. Something does not make sense. Can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. A little bit. It's not great.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to
So
kill
strong.
Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the
Sorry.
beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Everyone doubts her.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Gummy bag has all the flavors.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
That he actually has, which doesn't include yellow.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
So, shoot yellow with gummy
no
bag?
doubt.
Makes sense.
You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance, and afterward...
Wait,
you
there is
fled-
no yellow.
Time
It's just
was
the gummy.
blocked by so you were forced to...
And that's how you left your
Yep,
footprints.
okay.
I shall render my verdict. Hiyoko is the...
La 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 la
There's
la
no
la la
doubt you
la
went to the
la.
beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you
Boom.
dropped the...
Gotcha.
No, that's wrong.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
You're both short, shut up.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
I shall eat it. Determine for myself.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
She's been backing herself into the corner this entire time. You have not done much. Hun's autopsy report, yellow gummy, iron barred window. Okay.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
No, she did not.
blocked the door to the road.
She was
Thanks
dead.
to her. We have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
Ugh.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
You need to stop that.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an... And we can thank
What is that? Mahiru used her last ounce of
She
strength.
died very quickly.
No, that's wrong! Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes. There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
Baby, little tweak. There we go.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry. Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously? That's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Clean.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Yep, she's about the only one you can tell
We
that to.
haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
But why? Swords. I have no idea.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
So strong.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the... After she moved the body,
Shower room broken.
she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Blah 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 blah. Need to cut the
So
shower
what,
room.
dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off
No,
in
she
the
did not.
shower.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. She couldn't actually fix her clothes by herself. That's why she needed a hero.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
It's incredibly inconvenient.
What?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
He is a bit of a stickler.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
No one was covered in blood. Well, except for her, but that was her own fault.
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was cause I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve.
She will interrupt this trial and slap you.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right?
Hiyoko, please, just let it pass.
It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
What were you expecting, Mikan? What were you expecting?
I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Don't accept it! More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be, does he have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
But you went there.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Teehee, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru. Letter Hiyoko received, Truth Bullet.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence? The letter on Mahiru. That's somewhere. There it is.
I can prove it with this.
Very similar letter.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? Come to the beach house, second island. The time is still the same at 2 o'clock.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
So someone delivered a fake letter to them both. Had her there earlier. But she still shows up, sees the body, runs away after Mahiru's death, which had to have been post 2:30. Weird. Safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? I think both.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Nagito, stop wanting to be part of the action.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly punch him to death.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Obviously.
Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hyoko as the killer.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
I really would have picked someone other than the small one that specifically liked only her for the one to have killed her. Because then you would have had her on your side for that, because she would have gone wild and crazy and angry toward whomever it was that you've decided to frame. Bad call on the actual murder.
Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
No. If you're in a trial, you want to not be the one voted for.
So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
Hey, Monami. The entire point of being tied up is that you're supposed to be tied up. You're not supposed to just let your arm go free.
Hey,
I'll put it back, that's fine.
What do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Hey. What? He's sleeping.
Monami, you're obviously free.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. Maybe, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because, unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. This is the midpoint?
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I'd like to present the answer right here, right now. You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's a seriously big no-no. But spoiling right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't. Everyone, close your eyes, cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. That was weird. Yeah, sure, let's save. Wow.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
I'm trying to, Monami.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Well, yeah, whomever framed her got the color wrong.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
She probably didn't notice it.
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Never mind, she's very observant.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Want to play a new game? Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination, the synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Accelerate with the control key? Press the right mouse button to brake and left mouse button to jump. Various obstacles you'll encounter as you progress through the course. Make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. Mouse control? And control zoom? Oh boy. On your journey, you'll take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Upon reaching a certain point, there'll be branching questions in the course. The answer is split into different paths, so please proceed down the course the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, please be careful. Highly recommended you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Press the escape key during it, you'll see the controls. Good luck, have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Okay. Wow. It's colorful. Oh god, I hate this. Alright. Ugh. Why am I on a snowboard? This is reawakening all of my crappy Unity games. When did the killer arrive? Before she did. It's way over there, though. I have to keep hitting control. Onto the red thing. Because she had to chloroform her. Oh, God. Why is this a thing? Okay. Well, what's the next question? Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After she left, right? Yeah. Jump. This is horrible. Where's the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? In the beach house, right? I didn't even get any actual answers from that, though.
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Hope that's not common.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Of course.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. Need to answer by any means. Place where the killer was hiding. Place where she hasn't looked is... There's really not a lot of places to hide in this particular place. She looked in the shower room that's basically just one giant glass area, so...
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. You can only think of one place. Inside a wetsuit hanging on the rack. There we go. Probably inside of this big bag thing here.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Not wrong.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
But that also leads to getting punched.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
Then you shouldn't have made it so specific.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
That's a true statement.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
That takes it to 4.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Kazuichi was the last one. The one before that was Hiyoko. Or it didn't go off whenever I found it, right? I don't think so. Did it? I can't remember. Crap. Oh well.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Bunch of water bottles in the trash can. They're also in front of a beach. Now then, final feature in non-stop debates. From this point forward, you're able to use the true flashback. If you hold the left mouse, the shape of the reticle will change. Aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. Oh no. Memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change a different truth bullet, will disappear from your truth cylinder. Use the flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake and you're available, might be well to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. When it's the best time, you'll have to trust your wits. You won't be able to agree with anyone while you're using a truth flashback. Remember, it's only effective when refuting points. Good luck, have fun. Okay. So, abducting things is once again a thing. Alright. Shower room. Hopefully this one's obvious.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Yes.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe
They don't-
wore one when they moved the body.
I mean, maybe?
If they used
That's a lot.
something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
Floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use their opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer
Which
do
one I
with
need
the
to take,
blood on their
though?
body?
Maybe they simply washed it.
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
Give me you.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other, perhaps someone other.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
I think
What did the killer do with the blood
I
on
need
their
to be
body?
obvious with this
Maybe
one.
they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower. So
Impossible. It could have been something. No, there's a stupid.
They
Ah!
didn't have
That was
to
a
use
failure
the
thing.
What if maybe they wore one...
If they used something
Give me you
other
again.
than the shower,
Get back where we were.
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other, perhaps someone
All
other.
of my
maybe
seconds.
they were able to wash it off.
Yeah.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
All of the water bottles or the ocean. All of the water bottles.
I see! Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
Personally, I probably would have used the ocean.
I've seen through it.
I'm sorry?
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
The only things left in the fridge were sugary, colored things, yeah, but the ones in the trash can were all water bottles. There's my trash can sword.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
That one's real strong. Tone in her voice so threatening it might cut me. We're nearing the moment when our fates will be decided.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Kill it. Good.
I can't back down!
Shit.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
That's because they were in the
Allow
trash
me to
can.
cut through those words. Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
Ooh. Give it just a second. My little monitor thing's telling me there's a big frame drop. Get better. Come on. There we go.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
the one who came into the diner all wet.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto him. The killer must be... Get us back again. Pecco.
You're the only one! Pecco. Is it you?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
You just said that you didn't.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Excellent question.
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Pecco is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Difficult, but not unsolvable.
Well, if Pecco is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. The teeny tiny window in the shower room, but it's really high up. How'd you get there?
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Pecco could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
With wherever the rest of her clothes went.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Yeah, okay.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus. The object the killer used to escape out the window. I hate this. I hate these. This is really bad. It's a lot of things. Well, I can take some hits. S. No. M. No. It doesn't really have very many things. A. B. BW doesn't make any sense. BM doesn't make any sense. BA. Possibly. BA. What if this works? This ball doesn't work. Bam, 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 bam. Bam D. Bam B. Bam boo. Yeah. Alright. So if it's bamboo... There we go. That was a lot more painless than I thought it was gonna be. No! Ow! Need a W. Go away. Ah, no. The giant D. I'll need you later. W.
I got it!
There we go.
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
I don't know how, but it was the only thing I could make with the word things.
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
How do you... Huh?
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
But then how do you get the sword back?
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Time has come once again for the panic talk action. Talk a little about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you'll be able to use fever time by pressing the space key. When fever time is activated, tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you'll destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So, in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your heart. Right? If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell you. And I'm not gonna tell them that they have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Jesus, no. Good luck, have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Why are you?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
Rhythm
Don't
games.
fuck with me!
Fun.
Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
I missed it. There was a mega
Got
time.
proof, you bastard! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard!
Bah.
Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
I think I like the other one better.
Don't fuck with
Know that I
me!
used this one to replace that one, but
Got proof, you bastard!
there's no heart.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got
Damn it.
proof, you bastard!
I can't see.
If she used the bamboo sword as a
Bamboo
step stool,
sword.
it would have been
Back.
left behind!
This is the end! If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back.
Go on.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Stop trying to kill everyone, Nagito. Please.
No, you just back off.
Is it true? Did you really kill Monkey?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even if Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Peko, please, come on. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
She's really going for the justice serial killer bit?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon. the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
What the fuck are you doing, friend?
The center
Oh,
of
God.
justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Is there more trial to be had, or is this just... what the hell?
That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
Don't speak in emojicon.
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
Somebody else here you want to take care of before we send you to whatever the hell Monokuma has planned for you?
She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line.
Sparkles!
Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Hey.
Hey! Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Hey.
Hey!
This again?
Huh? Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Obviously.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
I feel like her heart's not in her lines, though.
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Tee indeed.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
You're speaking a lot of sense right now. End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, at the end there's no mistake, it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Okay. Hiyoko wakes up, killer takes the bamboo sword out of sword bag, plastic water bottle, Hiyoko asleep. Mihiru arrives at the beach house. Nope. My hero arrives at the beach house. Guess it's here then. Nope. Okay, fine. I'll stop. Well, that's the exact same image, so it's not that one. Maybe here? Damn it. This version of this particular minigame is rough. Where should I hide? Question and answer. Hiyoko waking up. Where should I hide? First when I found the body. Hiyoko waking up? Okay. And then... look at it as a question and answer. First one to arrive. The killer, technically, but let's say Hiyoko. That's that image. Here is talking to someone. Footprints in the sand. That'd be here, right? Everybody arrives back here. To retrieve the bamboo sword, tying up the sword bag. In the closet, after she ran away, she gets out. Forging letters. Pretty anime girl mask. Alright. Running away. She's gone. Let's leave this here. Alright. Mikan arrives at the beach house. No. Dun 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 dun. Guess this one, right?
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet.
But why did she actually kill her? Because this Shining Justice thing, it's bullshit. Her heart's not into it, and if it was really her thing, then she'd be really a lot more blah. So why?
So they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. she was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her.
Wrong target.
After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand.
That thing opens outward, so the initial grab must have been very awkward.
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
Stop talking in emoticon. It bothers me.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
She's obviously trying to give us a false whatever here. And whatever it is, it has to deal with Fuyuhiko.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice! Hurry, and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Hi there, Sonia.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Yeah, shut up, let her be weird.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
The heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Are they a guy? Real Sparkling Justice isn't the same gender. Fortunately, didn't get anything from that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Right, so in that case, nationality, because it's not in Japanese, dumbass.
That's right. According to what Sonia said...
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
Could have been in a journalist's native language, I don't know.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English.
Oh, you shut up, we know it's not in English.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
Damn it. All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
No!
Or, if you insist that you're sparkling justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there's one more person at the scene of the crime. The body discovery announcement.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
And now, we go to little Mr. Kazuryu, who's on my right, and I scrolled left.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. The ending prize? Maybe? No, this one.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
Now, there is a certain logic here that if, in fact, they would allow that, and the murder blame would be on him, even though she committed it, it wouldn't save us from the trial rules? That's kind of noodly, and I wouldn't bank on it. Let's find out.
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Yeah, and we know what their value of human life is.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Yay. Monokuma can't kill me. I have coins to spend in his deviltry.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Do we actually get a commercial break? No, we do not. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
I just need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pekka's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? That's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
'Cause you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You're wrong. You're not a tool, Peko. Because if you are one, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide a relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill my hero wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
You...
I tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we're told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know? When Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something like this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
I needed to make amends. I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss it to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But...
It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that what happened was because of some person here,
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat.
Yeah.
But still, I believed her, up till the very last minute, that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
hey,
If that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you...
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
Why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over my hero, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill my hero.
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying you killed her because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On this behalf, you killed my hero, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all the things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders, you just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru approve of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating. Like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it for you, Hiko? Please. Tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause if that's actually what I'd have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Echo.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master.
Uh-oh.
Oh my, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought I'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
It's obvious now, I mean, so... That's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool of a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
I wanted you to escape.
Oh, you continue to voice the line, that's fine. Just fake me out. I wanted to protect you.
Echo.
I am terribly sorry.
I would not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko. That'll do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I'm a tool, I'm fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please, permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment this time brimming with despair.
jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I
Never needed a sword or a shield.
never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Shut the fuck up, Monokuma. They're having a moment.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master? Young Master?
Here it comes. Samurai butts. Did Monokuma just make a mistake?
That is impossible!
This can't be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. Bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko. Fuyuhiko.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. This is why you should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that. Hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's gonna be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That's the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I'll make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the Ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko's still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko. Frantically, we rushed over to his side.
He's still breathing.
Get on it, Mikan.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Just tell us what to do.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty.
Hey!
'Cause it's written into school trip rules. Rule 6. If only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. If I could, I'd do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then. I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We've got to get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right, he's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mihiru's death, you know?
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. Didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko. I didn't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were on a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. I don't like this bomb thing.
right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
I mean, at least I know their shtick. Chapter 2, Sea and Punishment, Sand and Coconuts. End. 2 more down. Black Dragon Blade. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Alright, let's make it the free time. No one's here, right? Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. But they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alrighty. What is she doing?
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Morning, huh? In the end, I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep. Involving himself in Pekka's execution like that, suffering all those wounds. Is he really gonna live? And was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care? Worry has consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened. But that worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. Loosening my stiff body, I slowly sat up in bed. Guess I should head over to the restaurant. That's right, just do it. I should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first, and then we'll question Monokuma afterward. Definitely gonna find out if Fuyuhiko's safe or not. Let's get there. Hi, Sonia.
Huh?
Hashime.
You insolent fool!
Get back. Who do you think I am?
I am sorry.
That was unintentional. It's okay. Please be your usual self. Yeah. That was close. I struggled on a deal before. Terribly sorry. I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep at all. That must be why my face looks terrible. I was just so embarrassed to be seen like this.
I am ashamed.
I should go wash my face and come back one more time. Now then, ta-ta! She looked like she normally does. But just as I thought, Sonia and I were worrying about the same thing. Is Fuyuhiko really okay? Don't know yet. Hey, Jackie. Morning, Jackie.
Hey.
Good morning. You're up earlier than usual. Yeah, I couldn't really stay put and do nothing. I see. Gaming as usual. Now I have a slight feeling she's deliberately concentrating on her game. Like she's trying to keep her sadness from showing by being completely focused on it. Or is it just me? I won't bother you. Hashime, you're already here? Hey Yoko, you're the only one here. What are you acting so anxious about? Not acting anxious, I just happened to be awake by coincidence, so I just came here early. I see. This girl, there's something strange. Is she trying to pull some kind of dirty trick again? I just happened to be awake by coincidence. Yoko? What's that? The heck is this? A panel's been propped up, giving off a dreadful, unsettling vibe. Bunch of photos pasted all over it. Didn't Mahiro take these? What's with this terrifying ambiance?
Yay!
Wow, what's this? It's an adorable decoration. I don't know who did it, but they must have spent so much time and effort doing their best to make it. Mahiru's gonna be happy too. I don't know who did this, but we should be grateful to him, right? Hey Yoko, did you?
Hello?
Good morning. It's so real to run into you two here. What are you looking at? Huh? What are these horrifying photos? Yeah, I expected that. Yo, what happened?
You?
What's up? What's up? Is it a bruh? Huh? Yo, what's all the ruckus in the morning? This is bad. Please, just take a look at these photos.
Huh?
Photos?
Whoa!
What the heck?
Hey!
What kind of ominous crap is this? It's like something you use for sorcery. This is clearly an insult against Mahiru.
Damn it.
I don't know who the hell did this crap, but they've got a lot of nerve. This is too much to actually treat Mahiru's photos like this. Oh, you tried, but you got a bit freaky with it. Everyone, I understand how you guys feel, but it's probably...
Good day.
Good morning, everyone.
Good nom nom nomming!
Good mongrel. What's up with those nasty photos? They're giving off a crazy, huge, ominous aura.
Something like this.
There is no excuse. This is too terrible. How could someone be capable of such a heartless trick? No, seriously, it's just...
Hey!
I know, right? Seriously, it's just the worst. Jeez, I wonder who the hell did it. Huh? You're right. There's no way Mahiru will be happy with this. She won't just be unhappy. I'm sure she'll be so angry she'll cry tears of blood. Who the hell did this? Who the hell is using my...
No!
We'll have to search for the criminal later. In the meantime... Fire! Start the fire! We'll have a grand bonfire so Mahiru can reach Nirvana. Seriously, this is...
Hold it.
You can't. Someone took their time to make this memorial so we can mourn for Mahiru. You can't burn it. Huh? Mourn Mahiru?
What the heck?
Sure it's not the other way around? I'm pretty sure whoever made this is totally disrespecting Mahiru.
You think so?
Really? I think it's just a little clumsy.
See?
Why don't you take a closer look at the intent instead of focusing on appearances?
Perhaps.
Despite their clumsiness, I'm sure whoever made this probably did their very best. If you look at it carefully, don't you feel like you can sense their feelings? Mahiru's not alone. She'll be with us, now and forever. This was probably made with those feelings.
Right?
So I definitely think... yeah, it's a nice decoration.
I see.
After hearing you say that, I'm starting to feel the same thing.
You...
Sure are simple-minded. I don't really want to burn it.
Huh? It cannot be.
Was the person who made this. Mahiru was really nice. She politely taught me how to tie my kimono. She was really good at taking care of others. Mahiru's probably lonely by herself, so I wanted to tell her that she's not alone, even if she's in heaven. Yoko, you... I did want to make it look better, but unless I'm dancy, I'm so clumsy at whatever I do. I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I spoke out of turn without considering your feelings at all. Sorry, Hiyoko.
I'm sorry.
Well...
How should I put this? It looks like we misunderstood. And I take a closer look, it looks like you put a lot of thought into the decorations. Yeah, bones.
For now.
So, let's keep this thing around until we get off this island.
No.
It should come with us when we get off this island, too. It'd be a waste to leave behind such wonderful photos. So we're not gonna burn it?
Impossible!
Of course not, we would never burn it.
You.
Weren't you the one who started shouting that?
I got it!
Then I'll forgive you all, except Mikan, of course.
Why?
Why are you so strict with me?
I see. I see.
Man, it's so unexpected.
Meow!
I really can't imagine Hiyoko being so diligent and earnest about something.
Huh.
Who cares about that? Hiyoko has a very kind heart.
That's not it!
Kind? Come on, it's not like that.
Jeez!
Stop it already. Don't have to be embarrassed.
Stop it!
Don't tease me. Hiyoko's so adorable when she's embarrassed. Mikan, keep the high ground. She's about to fire back. Be ready. Brace yourself.
Shut up!
Shut the fuck up, you pig-faced troll.
Why only me?
Because you're the easy target. Mikan, you must learn. At any rate, I hope this is finally settled now. It's very like you guys to settle things like this. Really. Feels we made such a huge fuss about it and finally settled things. It's just like you guys.
Well?
Little by little, we're trying to understand and find the good in each other. That's the reason why we can move forward without feeling despair toward our situation.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are all splendid. Splendid, huh?
This body is uncooperative.
I have arrived. Apologies for the wait.
What?
What is this object that's releasing such a foul aura?
Impossible!
A malice clings to my hero even after her death. We'll be sucked in if we look directly at it.
You're the worst.
Whoa, this is a very hopeless object. It doesn't belong in a hopeful place like this at all. It's absolutely brimming with malice. Just hurry up and destroy it. I can't stand to look at it for even one more second.
I'll destroy you!
Stand aside, I shall shatter this barbaric blasphemous false idol to pieces. Now that those two are here, do you still think we're splendid? Looks like it's gonna take a little more time. I agree. The scene unfolding in front of me was so embarrassing all I could do was sigh. But at least it was a peaceful scene. However, we didn't realize just how short-lived this peace would be. Even though we were finally bonding, a situation was brewing, like a huge fracture running between us all. And that would be the trigger for a truly horrible and atrocious incident. Not just for me, but for every single one of us. We just hadn't realized it yet. Chapter 3. Trapped by the ocean scent. Daily life. Need to investigate the new area. I'm stuffed, can't eat another damn bite.
Hey.
Man, you sure do eat a lot. Don't you ever worry about, like, joking?
Yo.
I never get worried. You don't? Wait, what about Fuyuhiko? Is he really alright? I was so concerned I could not sleep at all last night.
Huh?
Plus, if his fate's in Monokuma's paws, I'm even more concerned. If only I could have tended to his wounds somehow. I wish I wasn't so useless. I don't think you guys should worry about it.
You...
Do you just forget everything that happens when you eat?
Alright!
Now that I got a belly full of food, I'm all set. So,
I'll show you my serious side.
leave the rest to me. I'll question Monokuma and avenge Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously wrong.
Avenge? He's not even dead.
Sheesh.
What vengeance? You just want to test your skill. Well, yeah. She flat out admitted it.
Hello?
Okay, everyone. Can I have your attention, please?
Meaningless.
Oh, it's you, Monami. What do you want?
Jeez!
Man, the fun mood's over now thanks to you. Did I just ruin the mood? Don't treat me so harshly. I did my very best today, too. Well, how are you? We're talking about something important, so go away. I'm sorry.
Stop it!
Wait, no, I definitely don't want to be treated like an outsider. Just what do you want? What do you mean by I did my very best? Huh, you finally asked me.
Hey!
Well, once again, I've defeated another Mana Beast. How do you like me now? I worked hard, didn't I?
Hey.
If you defeated a mono beast, that means...
Ding 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 ding!
That's right. You're now able to visit another island. So let's all live happily ever after with each other this time, okay? No more getting tricked by Monokuma, no more thinking about leaving the island.
Love, love!
Let's all live together peacefully as best friends. A new island, huh? Maybe now we'll finally find it, a way to get off this island and go home. No, that's the only thing we have. That's our one and only hope.
Could it be?
Are you guys thinking of leaving the island, even though I just said not to?
Do you have a minute?
More importantly, Monami, what happened to Fuyuhiko? Fuyuhiko? You see, I don't really know.
I won't be fooled!
Miss Sonia, can't you see it's a waste of time asking her? In the end, she's just Monokuma's ally.
You fiend.
You're also part of that mysterious World Ender organization, aren't you?
Hey!
That's the organization that brought us to this island, right? Since you're the one who brought us here, that's gotta be it.
Hey!
I don't know if you're a rabbit or a pig, but just what are you planning? This is a great opportunity. It's time you finally fill this in. What a dilemma, but that's the one thing I can't say.
Bye-bye!
Truly, this is the tragedy of middle management.
Hold on a sec!
She ran away again. She's always like this when things get inconvenient for her.
Well...
Well, oh well, who cares about Monami? More importantly, she mentioned a new island. What should we do?
However...
I do not think we should be exploring when Fuyuhiko is in danger.
Hey.
But we must move forward, no matter what despair stands in our way. That's what hope should be. What hope? You always say that just before you lead us into a trap.
There's something wrong with you.
You're seriously just as annoying as Monokuma.
Hey, hey.
I'm also worried about Fuyuhiko, but is it really okay if we just stay here and do nothing? Isn't it better if we do what we can? What we can, huh? She's right. Let's try to find a way off this island before he comes back.
You are right.
Fuyuhiko will not recover any faster if we just stand around and do nothing. I agree with Miss Sonia.
Alright!
Then it's decided. Let's explore and search for a new hope.
Wait,
So, wouldn't it be faster to just beat up the rest of the Mono Beasts and search all the islands in one go?
leave it to me!
If that strange-looking rabbit can defeat one, it should be easy for us too.
Hold on!
Don't think about doing anything reckless. Anyway, let's begin. Let's open the way to a hope-filled future with our very own hands. After all that, I feel like we're doing exactly what Nikito wants us to do. In order to prepare for the exploring the new island, we left the restaurant. Okay. So, let's go there. Nobody along the way? Okay. Wait, no, I missed someone. Monami was right. The Mono Beast that was blocking this bridge is gone. Then, if we cross, we should reach a new island. A feeling of hope in my heart that overshadowed any lingering fear and nervousness I felt. I crossed the bridge that led to the new island. Bah.
So this is
Fucking
the
hip.
third island. The ambiance is completely different compared to the previous islands.
The residences and ruins are all in shambles. It barely feels like a resort. Not just that, there's definitely no sign of any people here either. It feels a little dangerous somehow. It might be better to proceed cautiously. Before I go back, I guess whomever was standing there is just lost to the ages now. A proper hospital. A haunted hospital. Looks like this is the island's hospital's lobby. The ambiance feels like something out of a horror film. I definitely don't want to be a patient here. Holy shit! Sorry I scared you. But don't worry, even if you have a heart attack from getting too scared, this is a hospital after all. Well, when I have a heart attack, I'll definitely have something I need to be worried about. But this hospital's a little strange. I can't find any doctors, nurses, or patients anywhere. Just as I thought, here too. Damn it, there's no one here. What's going on with this island?
But...
I noticed all the medical supplies are still here. I'm not sure they'll be useful unless we check them. That means I need to go check them, right? Understood. I'll go ahead and do that in a flash, so please don't hate me. Mikon frantically ran to the other end of the dark hall and disappeared, making a huge fuss as she left. Guess that means it's okay to leave this to her, right? Should also be on the lookout for terrible little Monokuma things. Of all people, it seems I've immersed myself in nostalgia. The place is similar to the place where the mark of defeating the devil was carved into my body long ago. The mark of defeating the devil.
How pitiful.
I've said too much. Forget what you heard, for your sake. He was the one who volunteered the information, now he's telling me to forget it. I'm going to assume it's where he got the scar. Paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. But there's no one on the island, so who is this written for? I guess it doesn't matter what it says. Monitor. Gundam. There are handprints. Patient room and consultation room are beyond this point. It's fine if I leave it to Mikon. Okay. Music venue. The Titty Typhoon. Alright. Really loud and proud about that one, aren't you? Building along with its gaudy and tasteless neon lights looks obviously suspicious. Can't say for sure there's no danger. I should cautiously check what's inside. Making sure there's nothing around this horrific display. What the? Why are you shouting so suddenly? Don't surprise me like that. You're so overpowering that I can't help shouting out.
That's totally it!
This is a music venue, right? Yeah, looks like it.
I love music!
Never expected to find a music venue. I can't help feeling excited. X2.
Huh?
Did I just say that twice?
Huh?
X2? Are you okay? You're giving off a weird vibe.
No problemo!
Not at all. I'm totally fine.
No problemo!
Not at all. I'm totally fine.
Crap!
Did I just say that twice again?
Crap!
Did I just say that twice again? You don't look very okay. Man, with a venue like this, Ibuki has no choice but to lend a helping hand. This is just the beginning. I'll invite everyone to feel this wonderful feeling. It's like the smug feeling you get when you explain something with an elaborate metaphor no one understands. I feel like I understand, but at the same time I don't understand. Ah well, if you've really taken a liking to this music venue, I'll leave you to investigate it. Leave it to me. Like, let me bite you. I'm tired. I should hurry up and go check out another place. Stop trying to bite me. Every time he shows up on these screens, I gotta chill. Chill. La 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 la. Words are failing me. There's a stage. I'll probably never have a chance to be in the limelight.
Amazing!
What a splendid place, Hajime. This place must be the fabled disco. Disco?
See?
This is where hip youngsters wear feather fans and tight clothes as they dance in their go-go's and lambadas. I have no clue what Sonia is talking about. Staff only on the door, probably some sort of storage room. Might as well check inside. A lot of different instruments here, including drum sets and guitars. Stage design stuff too, paint, stage lights, wallpaper, curtains. Guess there's something special here we need right now. Carpeting, wallpaper, even different paints. Probably stuff used for livening up the stage design or live performances. A lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels depressing. You can see your whole body in this huge mirror. Probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. 2 step ladders next to each other. Be required for stage design. They might even be used for stuff like film projects. This place is absolutely going to be a murder scene. I don't like that light right there. A lot of different musical instruments lined up here. Yeah, but the guitars and drums, which is also instruments and machines I've never seen before. Like a banjo. What the hell is that shit? Okay, what else is at this island? I'm gonna have to come back here a lot, aren't I? That's depressing. Motel. It's air conditioned. Small building with guest accommodations and a parking lot. It's supposed to be a motel, right? I've seen them before in movies, but it's my first time actually seeing one in person. What a rundown motel. Looks pretty unsanitary too. Just like Hajime's house. You've never seen my house. Oh, I didn't know you were here. You don't stand out at all, so I don't notice you. Anyway, this place is seriously run down. It's like the perfect home for minimum wage workers. That's a bit harsh, don't you think? But we gotta make sure we check it out thoroughly. It's possible there might be a clue here. Listen here, you are a dancer. You are not allowed to say anything about minimum wage workers. If you think so, why don't you go inside and look around instead of standing around here doing nothing?
Hey!
You're probably too vulgar to get this, but there's a saying, praise a fool and you may make him useful. What's that supposed to mean?
So...
Akane was checking out the inside after I gave her a little praise. She got really excited about it. Dumbass like her is pretty rare, so we gotta make sure she's treated well. If her rotten attitude is this extreme, I can't really take it personally. Car. Run down, rusted, or rotting car, someone abandoned. Maybe it'll start up if I keep staring at it. It will not. Bunch of similar looking private rooms. The insides probably look the same too. It's dark and slightly dirty. No doubt like a room like this would be perfect in a crime movie. If it's just a set of night, the cottage is good enough. Nothing else? Okay. Electric Avenue. Bunch of street booths, 12 electric appliances at the back of a narrow alleyway. Machines and other parts are cluttered together on display. It definitely seems fishy. But wait. With this many machines, we can probably find something we can use for two-way communication, right? Looks like it's best if I search around here.
Huh? I've been found?
I need to actually give a proper looking for those Monokuma things once I get done. Started a voyeur corner. What's this? So many machines, just by looking at it, I have no clue what they're used for. I don't really recommend that section. What do you mean? Pretty sure amateurs won't really get it. All that stuff here, it's all machines used for stuff like wiretapping or recording secret videos. It looks like there's some ancient looking surveillance cameras too. Machines used for recording secret videos. Hey, don't get it twisted. I just have mechanical knowledge of these things. I've never actually used them before, alright? No one said you did. Speaking of surveillance cameras, we're being constantly videotaped and wiretapped by Monokuma, right? Look, I'm kinda jealous because what does he see when he's watching Miss Sonia? He says he's never used these before. If I let him be, he's the type of person who will eventually use them. Dude, come on. TV corner. About a CRT TVs lined up here. They all look really old. Looks like they're not designed for terrestrial digital broadcasting. Not that it matters. Looks like the TV signal isn't reaching here anyway. Various desktop and laptop computers are arranged in a disorderly manner like a pile of oversized trash. They're a little old-fashioned and run down. Like they can still be used. I know. If we can connect to the internet, we might be able to call for help with these. As soon as I thought of that, I grabbed the random laptop, pulled it out of the pile, turned it on. Tried to see if it would connect to the internet. It's no use. Looks like it's not connecting. There's no way it'd be that easy. But just when I was about to give up, my eyes noticed a strange icons arranged on the desktop. Usami X file. What's this? Without thinking, I clicked the strange named icon. It's a document file. Based on the format, it looks like it's some kind of report. Scan across the words displayed on the screen. About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with some students of Hope's Peak Academy causing a revolt. The students of the reserve department were dissatisfied at being treated differently than the primary department and began to fight the academy. At first, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high that it would settle down someday. But things quickly escalated. Behind the scenes of that rebellion, a huge authority was exerting its influence. Eventually, it spread like an infection, provoking riots in various parts of the world. It was unlike any previous act of terrorism or coup d'etat. It seemed to have a much different purpose. However, no matter what we assume, we simply cannot apply reason to this subversive movement. Nonetheless, the destruction is not chaotic or disorganized. It's both purposeful and malicious. Therefore, it's a subversive movement full of despair. Hope's Peak Academy became the origin of the incident and was forced to put an end to their long history. As for the students who survived, they were forced to kill each other as a lesson in despair. It's no use. The words are too garbled to read beyond this point. But what is this?
Boy, tough crowd.
How normal. It's not normal like a dog barking. It's such a normal reaction that it's actually quite novel.
I'm really angry!
Hey, can't you react with more gusto? Don't you know how very, very important the scene is? Could it be? Were you the one who created this file?
What's this?
My, what makes you think that? Because it's obviously the only thing I can think of. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Riots in various parts of the world. And Hope's Peak Academy getting destroyed? Sounds like something stupid you'd make up. And? What's Hope's Peak Academy's reserve department? I've never even heard of that before.
What?
Huh? Really? That's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the only one who knows about it. What do you mean? I guess you forgot about it, along with the memories of your school life, so it can't be helped. While we're on the subject of stupid things, that file said something about students who survived. Is it referring to us? And the rest of that file is...
Hey!
Hold on a sec, you guys.
Hey!
Just, what the heck have you guys been talking about? Doesn't make any sense. Movies with no images, music with no sound, novels with no words. These are things that truly don't make any sense.
What are you saying?
So you can't say something this simple doesn't make any sense. Who cares about that? Just answer me. Who are the students who survived?
No.
I wouldn't know an important story like that, because the only thing I'm good for is being cute. Damn it, he ran away again. Hey, Hajime. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I'm sure he's making all that up. That's it. That's definitely it. A lot of electric appliances in this mess, including some home appliances and acoustic equipment. All these look old. Do they even still work? Somehow, it looks like she's fishing things out of a pile of electrical appliances. Chiaki, what happened? Are you looking for something?
Well?
Yeah, I was wondering if there are any game consoles in here. Sometimes old hardware is treated like junk. So that's what you're doing. I already have a TV in my cottage, so it doesn't have to be a non-portable device. I'll sell it for anything. If you do find something, let me know. I'll be carried back to your cottage.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. I don't want to play video games for a while. I'd rather not be reminded of the previous incident. Random microwave. Terra would have never used this old microwave. He would have proudly used the latest kitchen equipment and cooked the world's tastiest dishes. With those dishes, he would have made a lot of people smile, but that's no longer. So this is the cell phone corner. Looks like they don't get reception. Even with all this variety, they may as well be paperweights. Darn it. Movie theater. The Prisoner of Monami. Wild Gunman Monokuma.
Welcome!
We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start. Showing? What's that mean?
What are you saying?
Are your eyes just for show? Look around, this is a movie theater, right?
Of course!
And I'm obviously showing a movie. Showing a movie. Well, I guess there's no need to even ask. You're just gonna say this is the next motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case? Definitely not gonna watch your movie, whatever it is, I'm not going to see it. My goodness, and I was thinking about giving you an invitation ticket. I won't allow you to not watch it. I went to a lot of trouble to make it. If you don't watch it, I'm gonna be sad. I'm sure your movie's no different than that game you made.
No, no!
That game was a shoddy piece of crap, but this movie's definitely a masterpiece. Anyway, as long as I refuse to allow it, you'll never have the choice to not watch it.
I am Monokuma!
On this island, my word is law. If I don't watch it, what are you gonna do about it?
What the heck?
There's no way I'd allow such reckless behavior. There's no way I'd allow it, but
What are you gonna do?
I'll forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there. Monokuma sticker. There's no way allowed, blah 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 blah.
What are you...
Video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that.
I knew you could do it.
There's some strange goods on the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it.
No.
Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag used for a variety of common tasks. Limited item. Only one person can have it. By the way, apparently tote bags were originally invented to carry around ice. So how about it? Wanna buy it? I'll pass.
Okay.
Thought you say that. I'll just be upfront with you. I cut a lot of corners making that thing. That's too upfront. Is this the sticker you were talking about? I'm sorry, I was born stupid. It's not funny and I don't understand its purpose. How half-assed is this?
Actually...
To tell you the truth, this is a very lucky sticker I received from a wandering miracle-working priest.
What?
And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5 million. 1.5 million. Don't mess with me. I don't even have that kind of money. Then you can pay me back when you get off this island. If you don't like it, you can always just watch my... Fine, I'll pay.
I don't believe it!
Whoa, I'm surprised. As long as I can pay it after I get out of here, I'll pay anything. Here's $1.5 million.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
You're the first person to ever pay $1.5 million for this sticker. In other words, you really don't want to watch my movie, huh? That makes me a sad Monokuma. But if I'm gonna make a huge profit, it's okay. I'm a mascot who has a hobby of counting money after all. You're the worst mascot ever.
Here!
Come on, take it, thief. Slap it on your forehead. Take advantage of this divine opportunity. The sticker I received is even thinner and more cheap looking than I thought it would be. Like a prize from a box of candy. Really agree to pay so much money for this piece of crap? Maybe I am a little crazy. Whoa there, looks like the showing's over. Alrighty, I gotta collect those questionnaires. At that moment, Monokuma started humming and skipped away toward the door leading into the theater. The door opened violently, and one person appeared from within.
Hey! Hey!
Ah, Nagito, please answer my questionnaire.
Jeez.
It doesn't matter if I answer it. The movie was so boring it was torture. Minutes felt like weeks while I was watching it.
Yes!
Well, I guess that's what art is, because it's not really art unless it surpasses common sense. Thought it was going to be another motive, but I guess it's not the case. What a letdown. If money would have sold this, I should have sold it with money. Nagito's so depressed. The movie must have been really, really bad. I definitely made the right call by not watching it. I feel like that's an incorrect statement. Apparently I can watch a specially made movie. However, I heard the content is just bad. I don't have to watch it since I bought the sticker, but it cost $1.5 million. Maybe I was too hasty. So tired from boredom. Money could have got it out. Blah, blah, blah. Let me ask you something. If you're told you could pay $1.5 million and not watch that movie,
Well, that's It's obvious.
I'd gladly pay it. Quick answer. The movie must have been that bad, huh?
Hey!
Well, Hajime, after Nagito's glowing review, did you change your mind about watching my movie? Of course not. Feel like maybe you should. It may have something useful, because that's how that works in this game. Food. Food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. Okay, bye guys.
Please wait.
Hajime, over here, please hold on. Sonia, did something happen?
Well?
Just now, I went to the hospital and it appears Mikan has made a very serious discovery at the hospital. A very serious discovery at the hospital. Not strange drugs or thick needles or anything like that, right? Hajime, it appears you're the same as me. Huh?
See?
It's the same as if I turn around he's there, but I also remember that person is the wind. What are you talking about? Jeez, are you so unrefined? It's Japan's legendary medical drama. That Person in the Wind aired in 1984 and set the standard for every trendy drama that followed.
Well?
It's about a righteous rookie doctor and an elite senior doctor who fight over their mutual love interest. Actually, the lead actor and actresses got married in real life. Hold on, why do you know so much about old Japanese medical dramas? Anyway, please hurry. We'll be waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. Patient's room, back of the hospital's first floor. I don't really understand, but I might as well head over to the hospital.
Hello there.
You're late, Hajime. Looks like you're the last one. The others already here?
Yep.
There are patient rooms lining the hallways, but everyone is apparently gathered at the room in the very back. You're not going with them? Miss Sonia, as expected from the ultimate princess, she cordially asked me to come. She's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Nevertheless, I know my place. I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. Since it's gonna be such a touching scene, a worthless thing like me would just be a nuisance, right? Touching scene. Hajime, I'm jealous of you. Jealous of me?
Hey.
You don't know what your talent is, but you're showing no distress, and you're even opening up to everyone.
Great.
That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right? Are you being sarcastic?
Wow.
Nope, not at all. But still, I do wonder what sort of talent you really possess. Since you've dragged it out this long already, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out. You're right.
Sorry.
Sorry for stopping you for such a foolish conversation. Please, go on ahead. Take care. After all that, what did he really want to say to me? Touching scene? I get to move. That's horrifying. That man is dead. Perhaps that man is simply an alien. That man is simply an alien, I see. What's this one? I can hear voices. It sounds like they're all really here, but what are they doing here? I had a feeling something bad was happening again. Huh? Couldn't help raising my voice.
What? You all look like you've seen a ghost.
Hiko, are you alright?
It's just a scratch.
That's not a scratch at all, though.
Well, I'm relieved to see you. I was worried you were done for.
There's no way I'd die from something like this. There's no way I can die.
Earlier, I asked Monokuma and he showed me his medical records. There's a lot of sword-related wounds, but they were relatively light wounds, no organs or nerves were damaged. Considering how fiercely he was attacked, this is pretty miraculous. You're a ballsy one. This is what's called having the devil's luck.
Is that so?
Who knows? Maybe it wasn't luck.
Well?
Maybe Peko gave her life to protect Fuyuhiko.
Are you serious?
She protected him while he was getting attacked by that horde of marionettes?
But still.
But if she really wanted to protect Fuyuhiko at all costs, it's not strange to think that she would have done that. No, I think it's better if we think about it like that.
You...
Think so too, right, Fuyuhiko? That must have been what you thought. There's no way you can die, right?
Who knows?
After forcing out those words, Fuyuhiko turned in his bed away from us and stopped talking. I think Fuyuhiko should rest here for a while. His wounds haven't fully healed, so it'd be bad if he overexerted himself. No need to worry. I'll take care of him for the time being. I mean, that's what nurses are for.
Now then,
Hear that, Fuyuhiko? Just relax and get some sleep.
leave it to me.
I'll be the one who avenges you.
That's obviously wrong.
Seriously, he's not dead. You shouldn't, talk so loudly in front of the injured.
Hold on!
Akane, Fuyuhiko's finally come back to us. You better not do anything reckless. I can't stand the thought of losing someone any longer.
Move!
I know that, I just have to win, right?
This is bad.
She doesn't understand at all.
Then...
Do whatever you want. Hey, Nekomaru.
Sheesh!
You're the kind of woman who refuses to listen once her mind's made up. I know that all too well. So do whatever you want. I don't care about you anymore.
However...
I'm never going to do it to you again.
Huh?
It?
Yeah.
Please, keep your voices down. You're the loudest one here.
Hey!
Wait a sec, Nekomaru. It's my first time. I never thought something that feels so good even existed in this world. My body still hasn't forgotten. And now you're saying you just want to stop all of a sudden?
It's hot.
My body's getting all hot just thinking about it.
Hey!
You're kidding me. Is it what I think it is?
Huh?
If you're not gonna heed my warning, it's unfortunate, but it must come to an end. As he spat those words, Nekomaru left the patient's room.
Wait!
Hold on, I can't live without it. With a voice that sounded like it wanted to cling on to Nekomaru, Akane rushed out of the patient's room.
Oh my.
I wonder what that was all about. It's finally quiet. Such bad manners to raise your voice inside a hospital.
How pitiful.
Humans are such foolish creatures. Hey, Hiyoko. It's nothing. Something's definitely wrong. I mean, she's glaring really hard at Fuyuhiko. But I guess it makes sense. Fuyuhiko is the one who got my hero killed by Peko. And Hiyoko is nearly framed as her killer. There's no way she's just gonna get over that. Hey, why are you making such a scary face?
You know, right?
Like, no matter what it means. It, right? He's still talking about it.
Hey, hey, hey!
Suspicious, it's definitely suspicious. All we gotta do is follow him. You think so too, right? A fire that didn't need to be started has become a towering inferno. Oh god, all the people. Alright. Then the work continues.
Maybe...
Probably impossible, but aren't those two in, like, an intimate relationship? An intimate relationship. That's not how a teenager would describe it. But didn't you hear it? How Akane was pleading as she ran after Nekomaru? Her voice was oozing sexiness, dude. The more he talks about this, the more he sounds like a dirty old man. But following after him's scary too. If I ever got caught, they might rearrange my face. If only I had more courage. I guess avoiding danger takes courage.
Aw, man.
Maybe, but I'm a little ashamed of myself. Yoko. She's staring daggers at Fuyuhiko. Doesn't feel like I can have a casual conversation with her.
I see.
So
I see.
So Pekka's last will is probably inherited by Fuyuhiko. It's romantic, but it's just so sad. I shall put my heart and soul into my song. If you make any loud noises, Mikan's gonna be mad at you. Did you say something? Now you're too quiet. I can't hear you at all. Oh well, I think I should just leave her be. What should we do? Do you guys want to call it quits for today? We can talk about it tomorrow. I know we're all tired from all the walking we've done today. Please leave Fuyuhiko to me. I'll make sure he's nursed back to health.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best to nurse him back to health so I won't be hated. She's still glaring. For now, we decided to call it a day and headed back to our cottages. Walking around all day wore us out, but the exhaustion we felt might have also been a feeling of relief. I arrived at my cottage much earlier than usual. I fell into a deep, deep sleep.
What are you thinking?
Huh? You admire superheroes? Don't you understand what superheroes are like? Superheroes live to stop people from achieving their hopes and dreams, you know? They immediately attack people in groups because they don't have any friends themselves, you know? They're all short-tempered and say stuff like, now I'm mad, and I won't forgive you, and laugh, you know? They're lazy people who will run away once the other guy starts fighting back, you know? They're willing to use weapons even if they're fighting someone who's alone or unarmed, you know? They're always the winner, so they don't know what it's like to have a weakling's worries, you know? And they like to wear flashy costumes, you know? You know? It means they're all a bunch of smart, good-looking, violent, stubborn elitists. You don't have many friends.
Emergency! Emergency!
Do you really want to admire people like that?
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Phew. It's been a while since I slept a lot. My head feels clearer thanks to that. Okay, I should head over to the restaurant. I should check on the Snickamy. Hello, Mikan. I guess Fuyuhiko's doing okay since you're here. Good morning, Mikan.
Hello.
Hajime, good morning. It's almost time to meet with everyone at the restaurant, right? Yeah, I was about to go as well. I'm so glad. I went to check on Fuyuhiko, so I thought I was late. I see. You're so busy this morning. Not at all. I'm only useful in situations like this anyway. How's he doing? Well, it might be better ask you at the restaurant when everyone's together. I understand. Then I'll go on ahead. Guess I should go there too. A lot of people outside today. Yo, Nekomaru.
Your voice is too soft.
Project your voice more from your stomach. No, I don't want to. Does he have to be like this in the morning? Good morning. Alright, now your voice will reach the sun.
Oh.
And to our departed Mahiro and Peko. You're right, I'm sure they heard it.
Huh?
Just a mere team manager, therefore I don't know anything about art. However, when I saw Mahiro's photos for the first time, my vulgar heart was greatly shaken. Truly, that is a splendid thing. It's a pity that what happened to Mahiru, but I will never forget how she taught me the value of art. Yeah, I'll never forget it either. Yo, Gundam. For you to actually greet me in the morning, I praise your admirable endeavor, slave. When did I ever become your slave?
How pitiful.
Speaking of slaves, Peko too was a foolish soul. Huh?
Fine.
I accept her desire to merely remain her owner's loyal tool. However, that's a limitation of base creatures. My 4 Dark Devas of Destruction are not tools, nor are they slaves.
Let's go, Jumpy, Magazi, Sandy, Champi!
They are healthy underlings, and also friends whose loyalty is matched by their devotion to military rule. At times we clash over our ideals and our tempers flare, but that only bolsters our power and allows us to reach greater heights. That is why I will one day exist as the supreme overlord of this world.
Stay back.
Just as I thought. Apparently it's too difficult for a simple human to understand. Friends, huh. I think he's saying something very cool, but the fact that his friends are hamsters is a bit problematic. It's fine. He's trying his best. What's happened? I want to listen. Huh?
Emergency!
I want to listen to songs by Ibuki's favorite artists. There's no TV or radio here, you know? I'm starving to death from musical deprivation. Now they sell CDs at the supermarket.
This is going nowhere.
They do, but there's only the classicals and the usual mainstream pop. Right at this moment, new albums are popping out all over the world. I do have this CD, but it's not the kind of music you like, right?
Oh!
This is summer festivities. You must not be scared of anything if you seriously showed this to me, Hashime. Huh? Something wrong? Ah, crap. I seriously can't believe you don't know.
Hey, hey!
The song's Summer Festivities is by the Black Cherries. Those guys always get hyped as rivals of my own band. concert promoters would be like Battle of the Bands, an epic showdown between the chicks and the dudes. And they always like to compare their ticket sales and concert attendance numbers of ours. Ah, really then. But it doesn't matter to me anymore since I left the group.
Why, you?
Like, music shouldn't be reduced to sales numbers. Yeah, you're right. However, thanks to that CD, I've thought up something awesome. Something awesome.
Yes!
Okie dokie. Hajime, I have a question for you. Are you free tonight? That's sudden. And what time is tonight exactly?
Hold on a sec!
Hey, I'm the one asking questions here. Hurry up and answer me. Tonight, huh? Well, no one else has talked to me yet, so sure. I guess I'm free. I guess I have some free time. Nice answer. Just as expected from Hajime.
Hey!
Let's see. 2 hours before Monokuma makes his announcement. Let's all meet at the supermarket, okay? Yeah, I got it. Looking forward to it. I only casually promised her, but I guess it's okay. I should try not to forget.
Yo!
I feel like that's one of the event things that buying items is supposed to unlock, so I guess I get one. Cool. Hajime. Good morning.
Hey!
You're looking better than usual. Everyone I met is like that too. Did something happen? Well, Fuyuhiko's safe, that's probably why. I don't know why, but I also feel like I can eat more delicious food than usual.
Alright!
Speaking of which, why don't I challenge my limits? Can eat everything at a restaurant. Even though she's not aware of it, Akane definitely looks happy too.
Jeez!
Doesn't it feel like we're forced to meet up at the restaurant every morning? Something I need to find at the supermarket today. Something to find. Want me to help? It's fine. I'm just gonna look for a camera and I'll probably find it really fast. I have a camera. Well, it's actually a toy camera.
That's weird.
Really? If it's the case, I probably need a real photographer anyway. What are you planning?
Hey, you!
Hey, Hajime, I have a favor to ask you. I guess I'll listen to what you had to say.
Hey!
Come to the music venue right after breakfast. Bring a camera, too. Got some free time, right? So it's okay, right? Okay, I think Ibuki wants to meet in the evening. So if it goes to free time after this, then it means that... Okay. What should I do? Sure! Don't dislike anyone who knows their place.
Bye!
I promise you definitely have to come. So I ended up making a promise, but is this really okay? She doesn't make me do anything weird. I think that might be 2 hidden events. Cool. Because I wasn't allowed to give Mahira the toy camera that I have. And the fact that I had it is the only thing that let me do that conversation. So Ibuki's going to be at the supermarket in the evening, and she's going to be at the music venue in the morning, I think. So free time's right after this. I need to remember that. I'll probably write it down somewhere.
Yo!
How are you? Playing a game? Rare to see you playing games. Yeah, well, Jackie's always into playing it, right? Couldn't help noticing. So she's letting me play for a little while.
Hey.
It's not like this is my machine. There's no reason for me to give you permission.
You
say that, but you're like the queen of the arcade machine.
You think so?
Really?
You serious?
You're not aware of that at all. After getting beaten up in the previous match, I'll definitely return the favor.
Nope.
You don't have to return the favor. What'd you say? You're saying you just have to stay a loser? Let me tell you this, you'll definitely catch this topic's bait. You want to listen, right? Right. Really, you just really want to say it. Then, what is it?
Right.
Listen to be amazed. There's a street on the 3rd island with lots of busted machines, right? I found some portable game console thing in the junk over there. Really? Is that true? What'd I tell you? You totally took the bait. Still, looks like this is out of order.
Aww.
How useless.
Hey!
Hold on, who do you think I am? I'll definitely fix it up like it's brand new. And then when it's all fixed, I'll give it to you. Then I'll wait, but I won't look forward to it, probably.
Hey!
Probably. Look forward to it, otherwise I'll be sad, you know? Just watch, I'll completely fix it up and I'll make you say thank you with tears running down your face. He is the ultimate mechanic after all. He might be able to fix it, Chiaki. Isn't his intent kinda off? Yeah, he is a bit weird about the things that he does, but like... You'll be fine. Good morning. What happened? You don't sound that excited. Kazuichi's playing that machine over there. You can just play it together. I played one match with him earlier. He told me to give it my all, so I did, and... I got yelled at for winning a flawless victory. He said it was childish for playing seriously against an amateur. Kazuichi. I wonder which one's more childish. It's okay, he's got her a Game Boy. Oh, so many people. The faces of everyone who gathered at the restaurant all look somewhat lighthearted. Everyone must be really happy that Fuyuhiko's safe.
Then...
The day ended halfway yesterday, so let us try to put together our information about the new island.
Jeez!
In the end, we couldn't even find a way to escape from this island, right? Seriously, you guys are useless.
Yes!
But there's a music venue.
I see.
We got that, but what about the clues that we really need? Clues like information about this island, or anything that might help us understand what's happening to us. In the town of all those machines, I found a clue contained within a file of one of the laptops. You saw that too. I was told about that by Nagito, so I checked it as well.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
I saw it too. It's about the fact that Hope's Peak Academy has already been destroyed. Hope's Peak Academy has been destroyed?
Wow.
Probably just another one of Monokuma's pranks. There's no way Hope's Peak Academy would fall. But even if it is a prank, it's not something he should be allowed to do.
Damn it.
The symbol of Hope getting destroyed. It's not something you should even joke about. If you're still wondering about it, it might be better if you just confirm it for yourself. If I remember to do it, I'll give it a try.
How pitiful.
So basically, on that island we found no way to escape, nor any useful clues this time around. Hold on. It's this time again, not this time around. You don't have to correct us each time.
See?
However, it is not all bad news. Fuyuhiko will be able to return to us. That guy pisses me off, but it sure makes me happy to think he's gonna come back to us. He's recovering extremely well, so I'm pretty sure he can be discharged from the hospital in a week. However, he's probably lost the use of his right eye forever. He totally deserves that.
Man.
Aren't you going a little too far? Man, I sure did eat. I'm stuffed today, too.
Sheesh.
You certainly eat a lot, without even listening to what the others are saying. Okay then, since I'm stuffed, I should get trained now.
Oh?
Train, you say? You hate training, how rare of you.
Yo!
If I didn't do it, I won't get any stronger. I have to do it. Bye now.
Oh my!
She's like really pumped up.
Huh?
Huh, hope she's not thinking about doing anything bad. With that, our morning meeting ended, and we all went back to our cottages. I'm supposed to meet Hiyoko now. What do you want me to do over camera at the music venue? Oh no, it took my free time. We're stuck in the event. Oh no. Here we go, I guess. Hey Hiyoko, I'm here.
Jeez!
You're late, Hajime.
Oh my!
If it isn't Hajime, what's up? Huh? Ibuki and Chiaki too. Why are you guys? Could it be? Does the cameraman mean you, Hajime? Cameraman? Wait, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Man, you sure are dense. You won't get it unless I explain it to you. Dense or not, it's impossible to find out without a hint or two.
Well,
Apparently we're gonna hold a memorial for Mahiru right now. Mahiru.
I see.
Mahiru told me she wanted to take pictures of me jamming on an instrument. She also said she wanted to take pictures of Hiyoko dancing. So we decided to do it all together here. I should call this the Memorial Jam Session. I see. So I had to take pictures of that. I guess that's a great idea. I'm sure Mahiru is gonna be happy.
Hey!
If you think so, you're gonna accept the cameraman position, right? But that's a huge responsibility.
Hey!
Are you saying you don't want to do it because of that? No, I will. There's no way my pictures will be as good as Mahiru's, but I'll take as many as I can.
Yep.
I'll be counting on you. I'll do my very best to play an instrument too. You too? At first I heard about the idea from Ibuki and I was just planning to watch. But look, I found this in the storage room. Is that a triangle?
Yep.
Even I can play something like this. So is it okay if I participate?
Right?
So instead of watching, I can join you guys. I want to mourn for Mahiru.
No problemo!
You don't need skill on this stage, just heart. Guess it's okay. Mahiru's probably gonna be happy about that.
Understand?
But if you suck, I'm gonna make you stop, okay? You must time your triangle hits very, very appropriately, Chiaki. So we finished our preparations, and the memorial service for Mahiru began.
My eyes are crushed by the silent serenade! Even the tips of my fingers are crimson red!
Is that supposed to be singing?
La 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 la. La 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 la
It's so electric! It feels awesome!
I was really hoping for Chiaki's thing to just be a ding. Come on, make the ding noise. Chiaki's hitting that triangle of intensity. Ah, it has no ding noise. I'm so sad. The combination's crazy and everyone's doing different things, but strangely it's harmonizing really well. Even though our paces are all different, will we be able to be like this in the future? Mihiru, can you hear this performance? Are you seeing Hiyoko's dance? Not just Mihiru, Peko, Tero, Byakuya. Are you all watching? We will not forget about you. Ever. We will not waste your deaths. We'll survive and get off this island. I finished my job without any problems and decided to go back to my cottage for the time being. Now then, what should I do today? Wait, does it not take my free time? Does it just, like, momentarily take a thing, and then I'm allowed to go back to it as normal without, like, losing a slot? Oh god, I need to figure out what causes the prompts for those things, because I'm sure I've missed one already. And then again, it did do weird things where you needed to, like, beat the game and have items that you weren't supposed to be able to have in order to unlock things in the other game, so it might be the same case here. I don't know. I might figure out something to do about it. But I am going to call it here for tonight. So. Yeah. Until next time. Be seeing you.